Good morning, all of you. Today we will see unit number 5, the first topic, block diagram of DSP. Basically, this is not in syllabus, but just we will see this block diagram of DSP. Now, DSP is nothing but we can say the method of processing the real world signal, like as to perform transformation of or to extract the information. We don't speak in a digital signal. A digital signal is nothing but a language of zeros and ones that can be processed in real world analog signal. So analog signal are real world signal that you can experience every day, that is sound, temperature, pressure. So just we will see DSP is nothing but one type of a processor, one that is incredibly fast and powerful. DSP is a unique because it processes data in a real time. So just we will see the block diagram of DSP. This is a block diagram of DSP. Just whatever the speech signal means, what we speak, that we apply to analog to digital converter, so that speech signal can be converted to digital signal. Then that digital data is applied to DSP processor. It will process that DSP data and then apply to digital to analog converter, and then that analog signal we can hear. So that is nothing but generally we can say as a DSP block diagram. The improvement may be clear sound, sharp image or faster data, and the ability to improve the signal is making new breakthroughs such as internet, music and broadband to the home possible. Next topic, computer architecture for signal processing. Now this is a very important topic. In exam the question may be asked like this: explain computer architecture for DSP. Either explain von Neumann architecture, either explain hardware architecture. There are two types of architecture for DSP. One is the von Neumann architecture and one is the hardware architecture. So typically we will see first von Neumann architecture. So von Neumann architecture is nothing but a uniprocessor system. Some of the parallelism can be defined on a single processor to improve the speed, but there are limitations to particular that von Neumann architecture. So we will see here architecture of von Neumann. First we will see the block diagram. This is nothing but von Neumann architecture. So that consists of different parts, such as starting from, we will see first one is the arithmetic and logic unit, then accumulator. This total part we called as a data processing unit. Then here data register and memory address register. So these are nothing but we have to and from main memory devices or to output devices. This is the program counter, this is instruction register, and this is a control unit. So this total part we called as a control signal. So we will see in a detail explanation of this. So first one is the input unit. So computer access input from user such as input devices. So basically input devices are nothing but keyboard, mouse. Besides that, the different devices such as joystick, camera, scanner also we can use as the input devices. The device input data can be accepted from the user and it can be properly coded from understood by the computer. Then output unit, the result of particular signal can be given by the computer through the user to an output devices. These output devices are nothing but we can say as a printer, plotter, then monitor are the different output devices. Then next one is the arithmetic and logic unit. So this is very important, as the name indicates, arithmetic and logic unit. It will perform different arithmetic operation such as addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, as well as logical operations such as AND gate, OR gate, XOR gate are performed by ALU when there are necessary to perform this operation. Next one is the control unit. So control unit, as we know, the main unit that controls all the operations of the system inside and outside the processor. So the memory or input output devices have to be controlled by the computer to perform the operation according to the instruction given to it. Next one is the memory unit. So memory is nothing but used to store the program for data and computer. The instructions from the computer are taken by the processor, decoded and executed accordingly. The data is also stored in the memory. Data is taken from memory and operation is performed on that, whereas the results are stored in a memory. In some cases, input to an operation and result may be also from input and output devices. So memory in a Von Neumann architecture have specialized organization where the data and instruction are stored. Next one is accumulator. It normally provides one of the operands to the ALU and store the result. Next one is the data register. It acts as a buffer storage between CPU and main memory or input-output devices. So this is arithmetic and logic unit. Perform arithmetic logical operation and it will give one input to the arithmetic operation and one unit to the instruction register. Then another one is the data register for use as a buffer register. This one as a use as a memory address register. Then program counter. That program counter is used to store the address of next instruction which is to be executed. Then instruction register that are used to store the different number of instructions, and control unit that are used to store that are used for controlling all the operation. Okay, so instruction register already we have seen. Program counter, instruction register, it hold the current instruction, that is opcode and operand of the instruction. And then memory address register, address from which the data or instruction is to be fetched is provided by the processor through memory address register. It is also used to forward the address of memory location where the data is stored. So in an exam the question is asked like this: explain von Neumann architecture of DSP processor. You have to draw this block diagram and you have to explain this diagram and blockwise explanation of all the blocks. The next one is the second type, that is hardware architecture. So question may be asked like this: explain the concept of hardware architecture or explain the concept of instruction overlap in hardware architecture. So hardware architecture is different in that the program memory and data memory are different, or we can say a separate path exists for transfer for instructions and data. So in the next video lecture we will see that particular hardware lecture. In today's lecture this is important architecture, that is von Neumann architecture. This question may be asked for 7 marks. Thank you.